Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the 2023 AFC-NFC Pro Bowl. As we'll see Tom Brady and the NFC taking on Patrick Mahomes and the AFC.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. For years, the NFL's best received a trip to Honolulu or Orlando for their efforts, but now they get a trip to Vegas as EA Sports welcomes you to Allegiant Stadium here in Southern Nevada. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. No score just yet in this first quarter of action, but we have the offense in the red zone as they've got it here 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Sanders is good. And the AFC on the board first. It's 3-0. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Now Brady again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Brady. Wide open, Amari Cooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Chris Jones drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. same scenario here as we get back into the action. It's a 1st and goal with the ball at the 1-yard line. Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the AFC has retaken the lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one, and the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans, a 20-yard touchdown. And the NFC has once again taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The AFC punt team out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the NFC able to widen their advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Okay, the field goal unit out on the field as they look to get 3 points here in the waning moments of this first half. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
This offense looking for 6 points. They are in the red zone as we'll get back into it here. 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. They'll give it to Chubb, and he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on.
So we have a red zone alert. Tie game, 4th quarter. Very likely a deciding moment in this contest. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And time winding down here in this 4th quarter. This is a crucial spot. Let's see what the offense can do. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 106 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Andy Janovich taking it in from 2 yards out. And the AFC has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Brady. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw is Brady. It's caught, Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him, All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. And a high throw there as this is knocked away. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory.
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The AFC are the winners as we say so long from the Pro Bowl.